Sometimes we have some specific needs. For example, let's suppose that I have my satellite with a lot of content views and I would like to restrict the visualization for some content views to one specific user in a way that when that user accesses the satellite web UI or via CLI, he'll be able to see only one subset of content views. Is that possible to achieve on satellite? Definitely yes. So let's go to the video and I will show you how to do that. Short answer to this question, roles. Basically, we will be working with roles. Let me show you this scenario. So we have content, lifecycle, content views. And from here, you can see that I have this content view R8, content view R9, and CV underscore rel 8. Then now let's create one new user. Administer user, create user, and this will be our test user. First name is test, surname user, user.king.lab. This will be an internal, and let's type a password. If we take a look on roles, there are no roles associated to this user, and this is good. So let's hit submit. Okay, we got that user created. In general, what I do is just open an incognito window, but once I'm already in an incognito window, this is not gonna work because I would like to switch between users. I'm gonna give another gift to you guys because in satellites, recently we added this feature. You can click on this button over here, this drop down menu, and you can click impersonate. So let's use this one now. Once I don't want it to be doing a logout and login back, so impersonate. Once you hit impersonate, you impersonate the user, test user successfully. And see, this user has no permission at all. This is good. This is the expected behavior. To get out, I can just click on this blinking eye. You are going to stop impersonating this user. Are you sure? Yes. Let's come back to our main user, the admin user. Okay, what now? I would like to see that content view. How can I do that? Let me return to this role. If you see, we have already a huge number of presets here about roles. There are a bunch of roles that you can play around. You can take a look and eventually you don't need to reinvent the wheel because you will be able to find one specific role that is doing exactly what you're looking for. But you know, in our videos, we like to deep dive just to understand how this works. Then let me show you. Administer on the left menu and then roles. So you can see that we have a lot of roles here. I'm gonna show you what we need, like our need, specifically our need. Our need is content, lifecycle, content views. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. I would like to set this user to be able to see only content view R8 and R9. How can I do that? First, let's think about one filter. I can filter by something like this. Name. You can definitely use this wizard to help you. If I set equal content view R8, there you go. I'm able to see that content view. If I do and name equal content view R9, you can see that I will not be able to see anything because my regex, my regular expression is wrong. There is no content view with the name content view R8 and content view R9. If I like to do this, I can do name equal blah 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 or and then the next one. This is gonna show me both of them. I can use or. So let me remove this one. There you go. This is one approach. Okay, I can use this kind of filter or the one that I like the most. So I can use tilde and then I can set partially the name of the content view. So I know that taking a look here, content view is the same for both of them, including the underscore, except for R8 and R9, or even the R are the same. So I can do something like content view underscore R. If I do this, I will also be able to pick both. Eventually, if I have another content view, including the content view in the name, then that content view will be on this list. So I have to be aware about the nomenclature of the content views that I'm creating. but with this one here, I can take a look and see that one. In the same way, let's suppose that I have this user and I would like to this user be able to see all the content views except content view R8 and content view R9. I can put one exclamation mark over here, and this is going to show all the other content views, excluding anything that will match with content view in the name. All right. We know our need. Our need is content view in the name. So this is what I'm looking for. So we have the query that we would like to use. So let's take a note here. Let's copy. Now let's come back to our roles. I can create one brand new role, or I can duplicate some role that we have already. Let's start by this. Let's start by creating a role. My custom role. This will be the name of my role. I can click on filter. If you see, whenever I try to go to filter, hey, take a look, save this one first and then come back. That's okay. I can handle that. We save it. I can see my custom role. Now let's click on filter. And here you can see the filters that I have in this role. At this moment, no filter at all. So I can add a new filter. And this is the place where you can drill down like deep in the detail, whatever you like to do, whatever you like to allow. Again, I don't recommend to start on this path. I recommend you to take a look on the roles that we have already. Take a look and then eventually you can play with them. You can change them. But again, we love this kind of stuff. So let me find here content views. There you go. I have something related to content views. So let me click on content views. Whenever I pick content views, you can see that the items here will be reflecting content views. Don't you trust me? Let's pick Ansible roles. Then now we are seeing things about Ansible roles. Audit. Now we can see things about audit. So let's return to content view. I can view, I can create, I can edit, I can destroy, I can do a lot of things. I would like to set only the view. Then I have my view content views. That's it. If I keep this one like this, let's submit. Then let's take a look. Let's edit. You can see this is unlimited. And what does mean is this user can see all the objects. Let's give it a try. Let's come back to our user. Let's pick the test user, roles, and now let's assign the role. I know the role is my custom role. I can also filter here, my custom role. I can assign to that user, submit. And once again, we can impersonate. This impersonate is so cool. Totally deserves your subscription. So see, I have the content, lifecycle environment, content views. There you go. I can see all of them. I can see the content views. I cannot change, I cannot edit, I cannot delete. Oh, look at that. Let's try to delete. Delete, delete. Access denied. I cannot delete. I can see the option, but I cannot do this action. All right, but I should be able to see only those content views, content view R8 and content view R9. So let's return to admin. Let's return to our role. We can also search by my custom role here. Filters, edit. Now this is the secret. This is the moment that you say, wow. Let's hit unlimited. And in this search, you can see that we have a search here. This is the same search as you have here. Same search. All the features that you can see there, you can see here. Any query that you can apply here, you can apply there. So once we have this query over here, let's copy and paste over there. After that, you can hit submit. Nice thing here is anytime that you access this role page, you can see something like this. If there is a filter applied to that filter, I know this is confused. If there is a filter or any query like here applied to this filter, I believe this is better now. You can see the search here will be something like this. If not, let me show you how this should appear we can click on unlimited, will be n/a. So if we click on this search, we can jump over there as well. Let's paste, submit, and then we have this filter. Now let's impersonate our dear user one more time. We have the test user, impersonate, content, lifecycle, content views, and voila. Now this user can only see this specific set of filter because this is the way. This is what we set. Okay, I mentioned this was the first one or the first approach. You can definitely create and go straight to the point if you're familiar with those roles. If you are not familiar with those roles, let me show you what you can do. One filter that is very, very common is the viewer. This filter will allow your customer to see everything, but just see. So you can do things like this. Let me clone my custom viewer. Let me add underscore here. I have this one right now. And if we click over here, click on filter, check this out. I have a lot of resources and none of them has filter. See, I have 83 entries over here. I can go page by page. See all of them: partition table, realms, remote execution, lookup value, sync plans. There is no restriction. Like this user or the user consuming this filter can see a lot of things, can see everything. So let's take a look. Let's give it a try once again with that user role. I'm gonna remove my custom role and I will apply just my custom viewer. And keep in mind, if you have two roles, one very strict role and another one that is opening everything, the one that is opening everything will get precedence on the one that is very strict. So just keep this in mind. Let's submit. Let's impersonate again. See, this user can see a lot of things, but cannot do too much. Like this user cannot create a new host. This user should not be able to delete this server. See, the menu here is very short. Like I cannot allow you to delete this server. So this user can see things. If we take a look on contents, lifecycle, content views, this is back again because this customer can see everything, but let's limit the customer again. So we know the trick, name tilde content view. Is this case sensitive? Let's take a look. Nope. So we can definitely copy this one. Let's get out from this user. Let's return to roles. My custom viewer. Filter. You can filter by content view. And look at that. We have content views here. View content views. Unlimited. I'm gonna paste that filter. Submit. And maybe you are asking, hey, but why I saw two content views? I don't know. I'm confused as well. So let's take a look again. Content view. I can see two as well. So let's search this one. Interesting. I was not expecting to see two content views. Anyway, I can check this later. So let's see if this is gonna work properly. So we can go to users. Maybe that's gonna create some problem, and this is interesting. Maybe that is a bug. I don't know yet. Content, lifecycle, content view. The user is still able to see both. This is wrong. So let's return to that role. Let's get out from impersonate. Role, my custom view. I'm really curious to know why this is here. Let me open both and see if they are the same. Yeah, they have different IDs, but they have the same content. I will open a bug for this because definitely this is not something expected. So what we can do here is this one. So So let's do this. Let's remove one of them because we don't need both with the same name, content views. This is the one with the filter. This is the one that is open, and then this is the one that is causing that behavior. You can see, for example, config report, we have just one entry. Content credentials, I can see two as well. Yeah, I believe we have some issues here. Anyway, I'm gonna double check this one, but for the sake of this video, let's get rid of this. Confirm, filter by content view. We have just one content view. This is limited with the filter that we applied. This is good. Now let's return to user. Test user, impersonate. And let's check one more time. Content views. There we go. Now we have this one working beautifully. And yes, I will take a look on that behavior because that is definitely not something expected. If this video is valuable for you, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, allow notification. Also, feel free to join us in our Discord channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.